Hello students, let us discuss some physical chemical properties of 13th group elements. Now let us see first electronic configuration. So as you know very well, outermost valence shell electronic configuration is what? Ns2 Np1. In that if you see boron and aluminium have a noble gas core, means here you can see boron and aluminium having the what? Noble gas core, means inner electronic configuration is what? Noble gas core. This is called noble gas core. Gallium and indium have a noble gas core plus 10d electrons. Here if you see for gallium indium we have noble gas core along with the what? 10d electrons. Okay. And thallium has noble gas core plus 10d plus 14f electrons. Here you can see this is a thallium element having the what? Noble gas core. Here 10 5d electrons are there, along with the we have the what? 14 electrons also there. So you can see here 14 electrons in the what? 4f orbitals. The difference in electronic configuration affects the chemistry of all group 13 elements. So here even though they are in the same group, but what happened, inner electronic configuration is different, isn't it? Okay, here if you see outermost electronic configuration is for all. Here if you see this is a common electronic configuration, isn't it? Ns2 Np1. So but here what happened, inner core electronic configuration is different. Because of that reason we have the different chemical properties are there. Now atomic radius here. So atomic radii of group 13 elements are smaller than those of group 12 elements. So as you know very well, in what happened in periodic table, left to right size is going to be decreases. So compared to group 12, group 13 elements are smaller in size. And moving down the group, atomic radius increases because of addition of extra shell of electron. Generally, as you know very well what happened, if you move down the group, what happened, the atomic radius has to be increases. But here we have some exception cases. Okay, atomic radius of gallium is less than that of the aluminium. Here you can see, here I am taking the here aluminium to gallium, what happened, the atomic radius of gallium, generally what happened, the aluminium to gallium atomic radius has to be increases, but atomic radius of gallium is what, less than that of the aluminium. You can see here we have 143 picometers, but gallium have how much, 135 picometers. So why this variation is going to come means, this deviation is from the variation in the inner core of electronic configuration. So already we discussed, we have the inner core electronic configuration is different. So why? Because means the presence of additional 10d electron offer a poor screening effect for the outer electrons from the increase in nuclear charge in the gallium. Hence the atomic radius of gallium 135 picometer is less than that of the aluminium, that is 143 picometer. Let us see the electronic configuration again. So here if you see aluminium to gallium, what happened, here we have the extra what, 3d electrons. What is the screening effect means, here as you know very well, here so here we have the nucleus. Okay, so here we have the third shell means 3d10. Okay, 3d orbitals, 3d10 in case of gallium. So after that we have the 4s2 4p1. Okay, so what happened, as you know very well, this d and f orbitals having the poor screening effect means they are going to what, the nuclear attraction over the outermost shell, what happened, because of poor screening effect, the nuclear attraction over the outermost shell going to be increases. So once it is increases means what happens, pulling the electron towards it, because of that what happens, size is going to be decreases. Okay, this is the reason why, because means the nuclear attraction over the outermost shell is increases because of presence of what, poor screening effect of 3d10 electrons. So here you can see the increasing order of radius. Okay, so boron is less, after gallium, aluminium, indium, thallium. Next, ionization enthalpy. Okay, so ionization enthalpy values do not decreases smoothly down the group. Generally, as you know very well, what we discuss generally, from down the group, the what happen, initial enthalpy has to be decreases, but it is not like that. Let us see, from boron to aluminum, the decrease in initial enthalpy is associated with the increase in atomic size. Here you can see boron to aluminum, what happened, the initial enthalpy is decreases. Why? Because means boron to aluminum size is going to be increases. But next part we have here, but aluminum to gallium, here you can see aluminum to gallium, and between the indium to thallium, here indium to thallium, what happened, the values are discontinuous because of the inability of d and f electron, which have low screening effect to compensate the increase in size, increase in nuclear charge. So as you know very well, aluminum to gallium, what happened, there is a 3d electrons will be present in the gallium. So there is a poor screening effect. So what happened, nuclear attraction over the outermost shell will be increases. So once increases, what happened, the size is going to decreases, and so initial enthalpy going to be increases. But now again, if you see indium to thallium, what happened, here we have the 4f electrons. Okay, so compared to 3d, 4f again have the poor screening effect. So what happened, so once you know very well here, so here we have the 4f electrons are there. So 4f electrons, what happened, 4f electrons nuclear attraction, so sorry, 4f electrons having the poor screening effect, so they are going to attract the outermost shell of electrons. So again size is going to be decreases. So because of that reason, here was you can see aluminum to gallium again is going to be increase. After that, what happened, indium to thallium going to be increases. So if you see the ionization enthalpies of order, first ionization enthalpy you can see. So as you know very well, first ionization enthalpy is less. After that ionization enthalpy second is more. Then third one is very high. Okay. The sum of first three ionization enthalpy for each element is very high. If you go for add all together, so we have the more ionization enthalpy for the each element. Now we see the electronegativity here. Generally, as you know very well, as move down the group, what happens, generally electronegativity has to be increased, so decreases, isn't it? But see, in the groups we have so many exception cases that you have to remember. In classification when general tendency we are going to discuss, but actually we have so many exception cases. Okay, here if you see the electronegativity decreases from boron to aluminum, here you can see boron to aluminum, what happened, the value is going to be decreases, but thereafter what happened, although atomic size increases, the effective nuclear charge increases because of poor shielding effect of inner d and f electrons. Hence the force of attraction of the nucleus for the electron increases, and so the electronegativity increases from aluminum to thallium. Here generally what happened, from here to here has to be decreased, but the what happened, electronegativity going to be increases. Why? Because means from here to here you have the what, d and f electrons are going to be, d and f orbitals are present. So already we discussed d and f orbitals, the electrons present in the d and f orbitals having the poor screening effect, so they are going to pull the electron towards its nothing but nuclear attraction going to be increases. Because of that reason here the electronegativity is going to be increases. So here if you see the values, boron is more, then after the thallium, indium, gallium, then last we have the aluminum. Now here see boron is a what, black colored, it's solid, and extremely white is a non-metal, already we discussed. Okay, it's going to exist in the what, more allotropic form. Allotropic means what, here their chemical properties are same but different in the what, physical properties, those are called allotropes. Now if you see the here boron unusually have high melting point because of very strong crystal lattice. Here the melting point, here you can see boron, here we have the high melting point. Why? Because means the crystal lattice is very strong. Once the crystal lattice is strong means we need the high energy, so melting point is high. The remaining member of these, what here if you see, the remaining members of the group are soft metals with low melting point and high electrical conductivity. So compared to remaining boron, remaining somewhat what we have the soft metals and low melting point is there. So gallium with unusually low melting point exists in liquid state during summer. So gallium having the high boiling point make it useful for material to measure high temperature. So here what happened, gallium can melt in our hands, as you can see the picture. Here you can see it can be melt in our hands also, that much of less melting point it we have. Now it's having the high boiling point, because of that we are going to use for that to measure high temperature. Here you can see the melting point, boiling point, melting point decreasing order. So boron is more, then aluminium, thallium, indium, gallium. After the decreasing order of boiling point, boron is more. So here you can see boron having the high melting point, boiling point. Here the order you can see, okay. Density of the elements, okay. Here increases down the curve from the boron to thallium, okay. Here you can see decrease, the values are going to be increases from the one boron to thallium. Next, reducing nature. Reducing nature means what? It's going to lose the electron. Think about what? Oxidation. So here if you see, we don't have value for the boron, that why it is, I will discuss later. So here aluminium, gallium, if you see the order in the +3 state, means the tendency to lose the +3 electron for the aluminium is more. After that gallium, indium, thallium. Now next one if you see here, for here what to tendency to lose the one electron, okay. Gallium is more than thallium, indium, aluminium. Why? Because it's because of inert pair effect. What is inert pair effect? Already we discussed. Outermost electronic configuration what we have NS2, NP1. So NS2 electron don't want to participate in the reaction. So what we left here? Only one electron left in the valence shell. So that is going to lose in case of gallium, thallium. Okay. So what is that? Again we are going to discuss later. So this is a reducing nature, decreasing order for the +3 state and +1 state.